Hi everyone, welcome back to the Hangout with Kimani. If you're new here, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and the like button. So today for Ask a Mom, I have a very special guest who is not only a Groove Award winner, but she's also a gospel artist and a mother, Masika.
Yay!
Well,
Yeah.
it's nice to meet you, Mas.
Nice to meet you too, Abby.
Okay.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You too. I love
Yeah.
your makeup. It
Thank
looks
you.
really nice.
Thank you.
I don't know how to do makeup.
You don't know?
Yeah, no.
You're young.
Yeah.
You flow.
Maybe when I'm
Practice makes
18.
perfect.
Sure.
I keep saying that. Yeah.
I'll practice.
But does
when
Mom
I
allow
know.
you to?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
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 So today I'm going to be asking you questions about parenting.
Yes.
And I'm aware you have 3 kids,
Mhm.
Ranice, Tavita, and Chantel.
Yeah.
So just give me one moment. So do you have what do you think are the prayer roles for a parent, or what children should pray for when it comes to their kids?
Or what should us as parents pray for our kids?
Yes.
I think we pray about now their protection. Every day they're going to school, I'm like,
Oh,
God, protect
true.
them, because they're using vehicles to school,
True.
to and fro. I pray every day for their health. I pray that, that they don't get any bad company.
True,
that,
true.
that God takes away every bad company. I pray that they get favor in school with teachers and with fellow students. I usually pray for their future. I even pray for their husbands and wives. I pray for everything. I think everything, including their skin, that their skin, that when they become teenagers, I even pray that God, please make sure they don't have pimples,
And they break up.
all those kinds of things. There's nothing I don't pray for.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I really never knew that parents pray for so much.
Yeah.
So in my family when we grew up,
Mhm.
I used to be disciplined by being spanked, or as children like to brutally put it,
Yes.
being beaten.
Yeah.
So we did, my mom used to have this miko which she'd carry literally everywhere in the glove compartment of the car.
Yeah.
It's church, whether it's literally
She
everywhere.
would put it in her handbag.
Everywhere. I'm
You
telling you, everywhere.
serious?
And it was so comical because she had this there was one that had remove the folly in me, and one that had memory verses about discipline.
The mwiko.
Yes.
Okay.
She had really a permanent marker.
Yeah.
And now that I think about it back then, it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
So-
it is. I'm laughing inside. Yeah.
I know. So how were you disciplined when you're growing up?
Yeah.
And how did that affect the way you discipline your kids?
Okay. I think for me, I grew up. I wasn't spanked so much, but I was.
Oh.
But it wasn't so much because I was the obedient kid.
Oh.
And so, being spanked helps, I believe. It helped because I look at the kids in our family who were spanked and the ones who weren't spanked as much, because me and my elder sister, we were like firstborn, secondborn, we were spanked a bit more. Thirdborn, fourthborn, not so much. I'm like, and I know they'll watch this and will be like, I think we are better because we were beaten more. But again, my kids are spanked, but not by me. That's the amazing thing. Most of the time, it's my husband.
Oh,
Well, I do, but not so much. It's like once in 6 months, and I know they're watching, they're like, no. But yeah, I hardly do it. I leave it to my husband.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's interesting, really. Certainly, I can't relate. When I
Yeah.
was small, everywhere, she'd carry it everywhere. So another thing is that a lot of people nowadays are really glued to their phones, and even I am really attached to my phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of my resolutions for the new year to stay away from it more.
Yeah.
So, and I understand why, because even my YouTube channel, I use my parents' phones and everything to record most of it. So do you have a specific phone time in your house that maybe on Tuesdays at night you give your phone away, or what are the rules around having
Okay,
gadgets?
so I noticed that we used to do a Saturday only, is when you get to have phones.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
And so
rule.
recently, I don't know why, I kind of forgot. And then I started to notice people are on their phones a bit more than usual. So I hid the phones again. I was like, it's going to be Saturday only again. Actually, they even forgot today is Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They forgot. So I think it's working. But yeah, there's that aspect of being addicted to phone. It will take a lot of discipline for us and everybody who's watching, you know, to come out of your phone.
True,
And it helps because I feel like people who are on their phones always are not alive. They're not here, they're not present, they're absent. So when you're out of your phone, you're present, you're there, you get to experience life in real. Because what we see on phone sometimes is not what, you know, it's kind of exaggerated, it's kind of, it's not the real. So the real is better. So, you know, stay out of the phone if you want to be in the real. I think, you know, you could say a phone is like being high on something, you know, the whole time you're just high on another world. And it's important for us to be, you know, down to earth, be on the ground.
Okay, that's actually a really good rule, the Saturday rule. I might use that with my kids one day.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Awesome.
So, okay. So how long have you been parenting and how was your journey and the experience of it?
Yeah. I've been parenting for the last 11 years.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when I got my firstborn. And so how was it? At first it was so challenging for me, especially when I was getting the kids. Because, yeah, a few challenges here and there with my health. And then along the way, I got used to it. But I think it's most challenging when they're small, when, you know, they want to touch hot water and burn.
Oh my God.
You know, when they can't reason out. But it gets to a point where now you can talk and communicate, that it becomes easier to be a parent. And so, yeah, right now I could say I'm enjoying because I can call them and be like, come and pick this cup and give it to me, you know.
Yeah.
I can call anybody and be like, you know, this is for me. But anyway, what am I saying? It's fun being a parent right now. It's just the discipline aspect that becomes now important for me in my parenting right now.
Okay. I knew parents secretly enjoyed doing that.
They enjoy doing what?
Sending, yeah.
My mom did that to me, so I have to do it to my kids.
I know, like,
give me this remote, and then she's coming from another
I
room.
know.
Yeah. Your mom does that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom.
Yeah.
Well, what are some things, the next section is, what are some things no one told you about parenting? Or like expectations that you had for parenting that were like, they were like really high, and then you came and actually had kids and you realized that it's not true.
Well, when I was growing up, you know, before the show, I asked you if you want to have kids.
Yeah.
And then you said you want to have 2 your own and 2 adopted.
Yeah.
Then I said in my heart, well, for me, if anybody asked me if I wanted to have kids, I'd have said no, I don't want to have kids, because I thought it's difficult. My kids know that. I thought it's difficult. It's just hard work and more hard work and more hard work, and so I just didn't want to have kids. But somehow when I got my first baby, things changed. I actually realized that you actually fall in love with the kids. It's not so much the work, it's so much the joy. The joy is more than the work, you get. So the work becomes a joy, because sometimes, you know, I was cooking pizza the other day, and then I'm with another, you know, sister-in-law of mine, and she's like, she said she'll never make pizza. I was like, you never know. Until you have kids, you'll never say, because it's a lot of work to do the pizza, do everything all by yourself.
Yeah.
But the joy of doing it, getting tired to make the pizza, is because my kids love pizza, and so the joy becomes more than the work. So I didn't know it was a joy. Now I know. So if I could have 6 kids, I don't mind.
That's really sweet. I've never had that perspective.
Oh yeah?
From a parent, because even me, I've always thought that it's like a lot of work to have kids.
Know.
But I've never thought it could be like.
Then I had an auntie who would tell us how painful it is to have kids, and so I got so scared. It's not that painful.
It's not that.
Yeah, I know the girls are watching.
That's such a relief.
Yeah.
I'm scared of giving.
Ask your mom.
Sure, I will.
Yeah.
So wow, I'm still shocked by that answer.
Yeah.
But do you have any tips for parents around the world, whether it could be parenting or like their children going to school? What would you tell the parents who are out there watching this?
I think one thing that I wish I would tell every parent, and when I meet a lot of people is, I think the most important thing is your kids to know God. You know, sometimes we think that taking them to some schools that are very, you know, the best is the most important thing, or you know, the most expensive school is the best thing.
Yeah.
I think it's not. The most important thing is for them to be in an atmosphere, a school that, and even life at home, that promotes godliness, that promotes, you know, them learning how to pray, learning to study the word. Because at the end of the day, Abby, what I can give to my children is God. Because there'll be a time I won't be there. There are times I won't even understand what they're going through. you know. But if I give them God, to know God and to have that relationship with God, I mean, they're sorted in life. When they have character and have Jesus in their hearts, you know, and Him ruling in their hearts, then these kids will prosper in life, you know. And so for us as parents, I wish we would take that more seriously, that, you know, movies are not as important as sitting down to have Bible study every day. And I thank God for my husband, their dad. He does that every day committedly, you know, and I could see the growth. They pass the best in CRE, my kids, you know, and it's because we've taken time to teach them the word. Yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. Actually, in our family, we usually have like when my parents come early,
Yeah.
and they try as best as possible.
Yeah.
We usually like sit down, like there's a coach, there are like two coaches.
Yes.
So we sit down and then like we read the Bible and we
Yeah.
pray and then like
Yeah.
we sing a gospel song.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's really nice. I would
Now
like
look at you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I would love for my children to be close to God, because you
Yeah.
drive a really good point home that if you're not around there, that they can turn to God.
Yes.
That's a really good idea,
Yeah,
actually.
true.
You're really opening my mind about a lot of things.
When you become a parent.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. So, how, this is one question that I've really always wanted to ask a celebrity mom. Is there like, what's the difference between Masika and like Mama Renise or Mama Chantel? Like, is there a difference, and how do you like manage being a parent and a worshipper?
Okay. I think the only difference is people know you a bit more. When you go shopping, people say hi. I remember my daughter saying on TV, people just want to say hi to you and they ignore us. But that's the only different thing. But normally they just take me as any mother. They gotten used to it. And sometimes people like them a bit more because they are, you know, maybe that. What was the other question about kids?
Whether I think you've answered my question. Yeah.
Good. Good. So yeah, basically there's nothing different. I think they take. I'm just like any other mother. Yes, more like my mother, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think I can tell you've been brought up well.
Yeah.
With
Oh, you can?
Yeah, with how you brought up your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
because you're actually likely to like bring up your kids the way your parents brought you up.
Yeah. I take character so seriously, and so that's my prayer for my kids, that they'll walk in character and be world changers. Yes. Hey guys, thank you for watching Abby on the Hangout. I think she's totally amazing for her age. And so if you think she's amazing like I do, make sure to subscribe, comment, share. This is a superstar. This is our Oprah. Yeah? She's a real deal. Okay.